Hey, I am not a Zapier expert. I am not a Make expert. Doing automations and things have always been like my favorite thing to do. However, the way that AI is now today, it takes hardly any effort to put things together. I'm new to this role of trying to train and build out content and playbooks and PowerPoints. I used to have to do it once in a while, but now I have to do it every day. And it has become a major chore for me because I honestly am slow at it. Let's just face it. I'm learning, I'm trying to figure it out, and it's been bumpy. It takes me a little while. So everyone is on the Claude bandwagon right now. And one of the things that people don't realize is there is way more to Claude than just co-work, or there's Claude Code, but they have these things called skills, and they interconnect lots of things. If you're not using Claude to connect to different components of your company, you're really missing out. And co-work and code are great as other tools, but let me just show you how I built this skill. And this skill basically is my playbook generator. So I can brainstorm with it, go all the way from brainstorm to creating my outline, to creating a speaking script, to creating a draft of my content. From there, Claude can go ahead and build out the Notion playbook, which is what I teach from. So it adds it into Notion, finds all the resources in my Notion, adds it to my Notion page that I'm going to teach from, tells me what resources I'm missing. It also generates my PowerPoint. And then from there, I can put it all back into my Google Drive. We use Google, and put it all in a nice, neat package. So I'm just going to show you how I do that. Now, yesterday I went in and I created a Power Playbook presentation on Claude. And the way that you can see here is if you come to connectors, you can manage your connectors. And I'm just going to show you that up here on the top left are skills. Now I have a couple, and here's my playbook generator. And basically it takes whatever I'm working on, developing a topic, and it goes into my Notion. It brainstorms together, and it asks me the different types of classes. It references out curriculum content, and it also goes out and does any research for me as well. It processes a class transcript, and it also helps me build out that teaching playbook. It's the full pipeline: interactive brainstorm, course development, PowerPoint creation, Notion page publishing, and database registration for the attendees of the course. So here is my skill, and it doesn't look like much. It looks just like a regular prompt, right? Well, let me show you what I did yesterday. So let's go in and we'll take a look at the prompts so that you can actually see. So we did a Claude versus ChatGPT mini course yesterday. And when I started this, we went ahead and I basically asked it to make something crazy or make something amazing with my playbook skill generator. And it says, all right, let's get the phase going. And it loves the topic. It asks me, which starts to help me pinpoint my brainstorming down to what I want to build. What are we working on? 90 minutes? Got it. And then it goes through my Notion links and finds all of the resources that I have, tells me what I need to tweak, what I need to create. From there, it creates a webinar title. It creates the teaching points. And then from there, it asks me to review, and I give it some pushback and tell it, hey, there's some things I'd like to fix. Now it gives me 2 options, and it knows our time frame. So then from there, we continue to move on, and now it starts to build out using my brand guardian, which is how we speak, our goals, our values, our colors, everything. It starts to break out a timing breakdown for me. Now it continues on, and it will start to do the full demo. So I do demos, and it does the full demo, puts it all together for me. It asks me a few more questions. Does the structure land? Should it move to phase 2? Now in phase 2, this is where it actually starts to build out the content. And so it's moving through the content for me, builds out my demos for me, what I need to show, how I need to show them, what the purpose and the goal of those demos are. And then from there, once we've done that, it builds out my full Notion page. Now, if I click here, you can see my Notion page in action. And one of the problems I had with Notion was that it was difficult to format because I like the toggles and things like that. But here is my Notion page, and as you can see, it puts in my webinar details. I've got the toggles in here. It's got my mindset shift with my speaker script. It's got the purpose, the matter. It gives me all the talking points, my checklist. And then from there, it tells me what I need to do. Pre-demo setup, speaker script. All of the resources are here, but what's the fun part is that if I take a look at my resources and downloads, it gives me a checklist of what I need to develop. But then additionally, it adds in the Notion pages that I already have from my existing Notion. And then it gives me my pricing, my timing map. So everything is done here. So now all I have to do is continue on working with this. So I finished going through. Now I read through the playbook, give it some pointers. And once I've done that, then it turns this into, that's turned it into my Notion playbook. And now it gives me my webinar outline. It gives me my speaker script. It gives me my demo assets, my pre-flight checklist. And then finally, the final check is to create a PowerPoint. Now, when I show you the PowerPoint, it's not the most beautiful PowerPoint. I call it the bare basics, but it's got all the content on the slides. So here is the PowerPoint it presented. It does use my brand colors. And again, it's not crazy, but it's actually pretty darn good. It's got the talking points and everything that I need. And then if I go back and look at the resources it developed for me in Word, I've got my pre-flight checklist put all together. I've got my demo company assets that I need to use, and the demo is pretty much built out. I just have to go in and prove it and add in a few things. It's also got my speaking script because I like to put a speaking script together so that I can practice. I did all of this using Claude skills, and you can too. I didn't use Zapier. I didn't use Make. I didn't use N8N. I didn't use any of those tools. I just built out a workflow using skills and the connectors in Claude. I hope you can do that too. Hope you enjoyed.